And I think it might be. I think it actually might be silver. So let's have a look. It looks very black. Let's have a look at this. Hello everybody, welcome back to GRIF-FINds. So today we are back in Derbyshire. It is a Sunday. It's actually not too cold today.
It's not too cold, a little chill.
2 degrees.
And guess where we are? We're back in the place where me and Mum both found silver Romans.
Dreamfield.
The Dreamfield.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah. And as you can tell, it's been slightly ploughed. And it's a little bit muddy today, but hopefully by being it ploughed, new things are brought up to the surface and possibly get some
nice stuff.
good finds. So let's crack on. We don't have too long today, do we? We only have a couple of hours.
We do.
Beast mode, yeah.
And guess what?
Oh yeah.
Guess who's on the Deus too? Mum's on the Deus too.
I never thought this day would come, to be honest.
What's this?
I never thought this day would come because I love MINELAB.
So she's on the
Equinox.
So we're not saying that Equinox is bad or anything,
Nope,
but
nope.
she just wants to change, wants to see what the Deus 2 is like. So you're gonna give it a shot today, aren't you?
I'm
with
going to
the help
try.
of Dad.
Dad's going to help
Dad's
me.
going to help with help
Greg's
Mum.
going to help with proper grip.
And yeah, so let's see what we can find, and let's turn on beast mode. All right, so I've just removed my spade. The signal's just there. I'm running on horseshoe on today, and I'm getting an 11, 12 in the hole, and a 90 degrees angle. 11, 12 again. So it's quite a constant, nice signal, which is what I want. I've walked from my parents, just up there somewhere, and I haven't had. This is my first signal. And there's been a lot of iron chatter, which is the reason why I've turned down the iron volume. Let's go dig, just there. These are the sort of signals I'm looking for today, since I got back from detectable. Sorry, not detectable, sorry. Since I got back from the weekender, I have been more prone to, been wanting to find more of these kinds of signals. Because these are the sort of signals that I got my hammers on. And that more likely that people missed. So, I'll scoop that up. So it's out in the spill. Let's get down on the knees. Oh, I saw that and I thought it was a silver then. But it's not. It's a little tiny little button. Whew. Tiny, that one. Wow. They're the kinds of things you miss, those tiny small signals. So I'm going to keep on looking, but that's sort of what we want to find. First button of the day. Woohoo! So I kid you not, I've only had 3 signals today. One of them being, you see that little green flag there? Well, I left that for Mum so that she knows what kind of signals that might want to be digging on the Deus 2. And that signal you've just seen where I found that button, and I found that signal just there. That signal just there was a humongous signal. It sounded quite broad. It was a very, very, not very nice sounding 40, but it was prominent and it was constant, which is the sort of things you're digging for. But it was very loud and very large. So I look at it anyway just because there's not many signals on this field. And I think it might be. I think it actually might be silver. So let's have a look. It looks very black. You can have a look at this. So I actually don't know where it is now. I think I've dropped it. Sounds lovely now, but in the hole it was like meh. It was meh. Let me just get the spray out. Where are you? It's quite large. Oh, there it is. That is silver, isn't it? It's not part of a spoon, is it? It definitely is silver, that. you can see the blackish tinge just there. Yeah, that is definitely silver. I just don't know what it is. That a spoon handle? I think that might be a spoon handle, you know. This might be my first ever silver spoon. And if that is the case, then that is a bucket lister. Let me give it a clean up and I'll come back to you. Alright, so I'm on the way back from Mum and Dad. They're over there busy detecting together. Say hello. Hello. And yep, confirmation. We think it is a silver spoon bowl. I don't think there's any hallmarks, although saying that, you can maybe slightly see a little bit of detail just at the end of there. Not too sure, but it's definitely silver. You can see the blackish patina on there. But I would love to flatten it out and straighten it, but I don't want it to break. So that's a bucket lister, because I've never found a proper silver one spoon before. I've only ever found silver plated. So this is wicked, really, really cool. Bucket lister, get in. You'd love to see it. Alright, so a few of you have been wanting this. I'm going to show you what I usually run. I might say that it's a mix of both like standard factory sort of settings and changes that people have given me, like Dan the Man. Yeah, so I've upped the sensitivity, of course, today because, you know, there's not much, there's not many signals. But there's a lot of iron, so I'm trying to bring up as much as possible. I've got a horseshoe on, I'm just testing it out today. Various volumes, 2, load it a bit, pitch 1, stabilizer 2, 7/2 preset, discrimination pattern, that's just normal. Recovery speed I usually go on 6, but because I'm swinging slower today to look for more like depth, I'm going 5. Ground balance, just always at 0. I've already noise cancelled it today, I can do it again. -2. And then scroll back up. 5 regional tones. They're my tones. So I've got these two quite high up. A lot of people have them quite low down, but I've gone to quite a little bit high up, a little bit in the middle, just because I like that sort of deep but a lot higher pitch. That makes sense at the lower tones, so they stand out more. Audio theme, just normal. I think that's just the way everyone goes. And multi-frequency as always. So yeah, I don't know what else does, but that's pretty much me. And I go all terrain general. Yeah, that's I always go all terrain. I know a few people have been going on fast, all terrain fast. Personally, I don't really enjoy, like it as much. But I think for me, I've always stuck with general, because it's just more of a widely used program. So they're my settings. Let me know if you disagree or agree with anything, but like I said, they've been sort of customized by myself and a few other metal detectorists like Dan. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Right, I'm going to be using them today, so let's see what else we can find, because today it's been at the moment a stonking find. Got all this mist, that's amazing. This is so funny. So I've been walking up here and I also saw this like yellow thing. And we actually, Dad forgot or dropped his trowel about, it must have been like 4 months ago in this field. And we've never been able to find it. And it's recently been ploughed. And look what's on the surface. You can see I've given it a bit clean. But yeah, this is his trowel that he bent at the top. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. 4 months. To find it like this. We always thought we knew it would be ploughed back up. That's crazy. Dad's trowel. That's great. So I've come up to the top of the field here, and I've got a lovely little signal here. I say little, it's really nice. 42. Come on. These are the sort of signals I want. Got some silver gilt on it. It's copper with some silver gilt. Not entirely sure what it is, but it is a very, very shiny piece of copper. Alright, so it looks like the sun's coming out for me. It's lovely and warm, but with my massive coat on, I'm boiling. I got a signal, load of signals around there, and I've got another little 10 here. Very small. It's a very small signal. So these are the sort of signals I'm looking for, because little cut quarters, little cut halves, stuff like that. Just there. Let me just come back to you. That looks very old. It's very green, old green. Leave it there. We'll come back to you. Alright, so this is what it is. It's very, very crudely made. It's yeah, I don't even know what it is, but it looks like it could be like some, like a part of something. It's got a really, really old green patina onto it. Do you know the colour you get on like fibulas? The sort of matted green sort of patina. Like, that's giving me sort of the vibes of this. Not saying it's a fibula or anything, I'm just saying the colour of it just reminds me of something quite old. Does that make sense? They might have some detail just top of there, not sure. But these are the kind of things that I love finding, because you never truly know what they are. And then like a person later that says it's really modern, or they say it's like, oh, it's a super old, it's from something or other 3,000 years ago or whatever. But they're the sort of things I love finding, because you never truly know what they are. Alright, so I've been detecting now for about 2 hours, something like that, and I've only had a couple of signals. And then I've only had a couple of finds, but the rest of it has been trash, a lot of trash. Until now, and I see this little lead thing. It was about in the 28, 32, just bouncing around. And I think I've got myself a token. It's got a H on it. H for Henry, or an I. Let's go with H. A H for Henry. My name, if you didn't know. And then, yeah, definitely a token, that. Very nice. Let's have a look what we've got so far. Button. Maybe a shard of a coin. I'm not too sure. Found it in this field too, but I didn't bother recording it because I thought it was just a bit of scrap. But it could be part of a coin now I think about it. Of course, the star find of the day, bucket lister, silver spoon. You saw that as well, and yeah, that's what I found today. But I'm happy with that. I'll spend my day, and those two are just great finds. But they're all pretty much low signals, so that's what I'm carrying on looking. There's a lot of moo tubes in this field. I might switch fields back into the other one, but finding that though, get in there, get in. Right, let's crack on. All right, so I managed to get a hold of my eagerness to dig this one, and it was really quite deep. You can just see it, probably a whole spade length, and high 70s, nice high pitch. It's a little bit scratchy and bumpy, but we'll have a look. Come on, be something nice. Coin. Looking like it. Looking like a Georgian one. I can see Britannia on the back. Looking maybe like a nice signal. Coin. Yeah, that's a nice one, isn't it? You can just see his face. Looking right. To the three eyes up here. So that's George the Third. See Britannia. Lovely. Definitely a nice find, that. First coin of the day. Woohoo! This machine is amazing. Look how deep that is, for one. Spray bottle in my hand, all the way down there. It's like a spray bottle and a half. And it's just picked up this. It was the tiniest signal. And we've done this little row here because this is where the silver Roman came up. Thousands of times. And I've just gone and pulled out. Don't know why I didn't record it sooner, but I think I was a bit flabbergasted. It's the smallest tiny piece of silver scrap I've ever seen. Look at that. There looks to be like some kind of detail just end of my fingernail. But yeah, just a little bit of silver scrap. But it's just those that could have been easily be a hammered, and that would have still picked it up. It just shows you that, you know, it really does pick up so many small little things from quite a depth. Oh, dropped it. But it's just a phenomenal piece of machine. It really is, to find things like this. That's amazing. All right, so I've got a lovely signal. I've got two, I think. I've got one just here that's not so very nice, and I've got one here that's very nice. So let's do this one first. 47, 48, lovely. And Mum's on the Deus 2 just behind me. You can hear it squeaking. She's pinpointing at the moment. I wonder what she's found. We'll catch up to her in a minute and see what she's found. Still in the hole. One more dig. Hopefully it comes out by then. Oh, it's quite rocky, this field. It's out. Let's bring her over and see what we found. Let's get the pinpointer in and see what we got. Chunk of lead. A chunk of lead. Alright, so this is what I just found. It's got an interesting pattern on the top. I said 20 minutes, I think it's more like 5. Yeah, interesting. Very, very nice. Any ideas what this could be, do let me know. It's very interesting. Got a nice pattern there. Silver gilt. Off we trot. Alright, there we are. That is the end. As you can probably tell by the road noise in a minute when all the cars zoom past. Because there's just no one recording. We're literally right next to the road, right next to the car, ready to go.
Ready to go.
3, 2, 1, boom. They're just coming past. And today, I think you can clearly see that the Manticore just sifts out these really small targets. The little piece of silver I found, that was so small. The amount of depth that it was at. If it's finding that kind of stuff, I can't wait to go to some soil like back in Norfolk or Gloucestershire, where there's like going to properly be stuff. Yeah. And you dig those kind of targets. Yeah. It is a beast. It is like the beast mode. It's exciting. That's what I'm going to name it, the beast mode. And you did really well on your Deus 2 as well. Yeah, you didn't do too bad for the first time. Bad. Yeah. Got a couple of buttons, bit copper. Yeah, bit of lead. Lead, something or other. Yeah. So we've had a really good day. Weather's held up really nicely. Beautiful day. And yeah, you couldn't really ask for any more for today, to be fair. Nope. Couple of hours, that's all. Couple of hours. It's just been nice before my next week of exams. And yeah, right. There we are. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, go and check out Dragon Detecting. Dragon Detecting. And you could use my 10% discount code, which is GRIF-FINds, for 10% off on selected items. And yeah, and I don't mention this, but if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, and maybe even subscribe if you want to keep posted on all our weekly hunts and adventures. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next. Goodbye.